Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Expert 2016. So it's the 31st of August, and you'll notice we still have cherries in these trees. What I did, because I really wanted to know whether we were wasting our time, we got 14 boxes of cherries out of here. Now, we probably would have gotten 16. What I did was I did all of the rows except this very last one. Okay, when I had finished all the others, I advanced time 1 week. So to the 7th of August, the cherries were no longer harvestable. So we're going to stick to the 1st of August as the time to harvest the cherries. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I know, like, I live fairly close to an area that produces, well, let's just say it's world-renowned for its cherry production. And let me tell you, cherry season is not 1 day. No, it's 3 weeks to a month, depending on the weather. So, I don't know, I think they might have got a little light. So, the other thing is, of course, being the 31st, happy, happy, joy, joy, we get to mow the berry orchard before we harvest tomorrow morning. And for that, now you'll notice my lawn tractor still sitting over there, but I have Buddy Tonic suggested that I pick this up. He said it does a nicer job in the berry garden anyway. And that's this Vogel and Newt mulcher. Here we go, this puppy here. It's actually a little less money than the lawn tractor, although since I guess it's not self-propelled, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, here we are. Pretty nice, eh? The Vogel and Newt Master Cut. Very nice. Okay. It cuts a slightly wider swath, and it is a little easier to figure out which way you want to run your next time up. Like, I was running between the trees 2-3 times back and forth. Now, the one thing that Tonic didn't know was how well it did in trees. He said it did really well in berry fields, but I take it he doesn't have a tree crop, so. But as you can see, it does a pretty decent job of mowing up the grass. As is usual, it's not the easiest thing to keep this old tractor in a straight line for some reason, because this thing acts kind of like the cultivator did, and kind of like the rake did. It finds these hidden imaginary things in the ground and snags them. But that's okay. But yeah, I do like this already better than the lawn tractor, and I've only done a couple of rows, as you can see. So thanks, Tonic. Good call, buddy. Good call. Good call. So I guess we will be sticking with our original harvesting plans on the cherry trees. 1st of August, they come down for harvest. So, yeah, I'm not going to do, you know, a day-by-day thing. If you can lose the entire thing over a week, then, yeah, that's... I can't see there being a peak. It just wouldn't be long enough, unless you can start harvesting earlier. But I do believe that when I first tried to determine harvest, now I didn't go day by day up to the harvest. I think I actually went, you know, the 1st of July, the 15th of July, the 31st of July, then the 1st of August. The 31st of July they weren't ready, the 1st of August they were. And apparently by, like I said, the 7th of August they're garbage. So I don't think there is a peak time. I think there is a peak day, period. So, there you go. Anyway, enough my rambling about that. I do like this new tool. This is a reasonable bit of kit, this. There we go. As usual, the link will be in my Dropbox. I'm just kidding, of course. It's unfortunate, but mods are not yet a part of this game. So how did we do on our grass field, you may ask? You did ask, and yeah, I thought I heard somebody ask that. But we did well. We got just over 2 trailers. So, at 15,000, so 30. I think altogether, if I remember rightly, we got about 32,000 what does this thing measure? Kilos, I think they use on this one. So yeah, we got about 32,000 kilo of grass put in for our cows. Now, I'm not sure how long that'll last us. But then again, I'm not sure how long between grass crops. You know, grass tends to grow a heck of a lot quicker than, say, potatoes. You know, like I've grown both. Well, I'll have to say I have never purposefully grown grass in real life. You know, I know some people have. I worked for a landscaping company. We did resawed a yard once or twice. I guess that would have to count. But other than that, no, I can't say as I've ever purposely grown grass. So, but potatoes I have. And I can tell you I had to mow my lawn a heck of a lot more than I had to harvest potatoes. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. We missed a spot. That's no good. That's no good. Well, I wonder how we're going to do for berries this year. Because this is, what, I believe our third crop of berries now? Fourth. Oh, what the heck's going on here? He's stuck on something. That was kind of weird. See that? The thing just kind of came to a stop and got stuck. Must have got hung up on a rock there or something. Well, I don't like that much. Well, this is certainly a simpler process than the lawn tractor. Once I get to test it on the cherry orchard, then I'll know if we are in fact going to flip off the lawn tractor. Of course, again, unlike Farm Sim 15, we will actually be required to take it there and flip it off. Alright, apparently, I don't think I actually cut very much that time, did I? I think I might have been going a bit quick. How do we do on 2 here? How quick is that going to take her? That's a little slow, eh? I mean, it's obviously efficient. I think it's probably a little slow. 3? Yeah, see, 3 she just rockets off at full speed. I don't know. I would imagine this is a heck of a lot more realistic. Be nice if you could tune this up a little bit, you know what I mean? Like maybe instead of 7 I want to go 10 rather than my choices being 7 or 30. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that's about. I think 1 is probably 3 or 4 kilometer an hour, is it? Let's try it out. Speed 1, yes. Absolutely horrifying. And it's almost like the thing doesn't mow properly when you change speeds. If you do a consistent speed, it seems to do a lot better. You notice that? Even when I slowed down to speed 1, it started missing a clump or 2. So I guess this is the ideal cutting speed here. Alrighty then. And out you come. Stop milling for a moment. Get us turned around. Alright, so far it hasn't snagged any invisible traps. And mow on, dude. You mow on. Yeah. Is it gonna take it? It is. Nice. Yeah, they really do need to still work on the physics a bunch on this thing. Gotta admit though, they're doing a good job with the pouches. They are certainly addressing the concerns that are being raised, most of them. I could imagine things like optimization. Although I gotta admit, it's running at about 2 frames a minute more than it did, I think, when I first started playing it. So, I can't imagine that being a result of any sort of optimization as opposed to just, you know, maybe how much other things I did before I started recording and, you know, maybe got a little bit of memory used into cache that they're not giving me for the game, or who knows, but yeah. I would consistently run at 10 to 12 frames when I first started playing. I haven't changed the graphics options. In fact, I think I turned them down a bit, and it didn't really have any effect, and I should turn it back up, because I think that's where I lost my backup cameras. But yeah, now instead of 10 or 12 frames, I'm actually getting 12 to 14 frames, and the occasional spike to 16. Yeah, that's blistering. But, ooh, there's 16 frame, almost steady. Wow. As soon as we stopped mowing, actually, it jumped up down near 10 frames. And get back into facing this gnarly field, and yep, she drops back down. But anyway, so yeah, a little bit of optimization would be nice, because I'm not exactly running the chunky monkey of all graphics cards, let me tell you. It was a middle-of-the-road card when I bought it, and that, I do believe, was 3 years ago. So, yeah. It was, at that time, I think the high-end 7 series were the top of the line. Like 790 GTX, I believe, was the fast card. So, of course, now we're, I think, into the 900 series. So, yeah. I won't be stuffing no 980 GTX into this computer, I assure you. It would probably melt the poor thing through the floor. Well, we've got a couple of patches we missed. That doesn't scream happy camper, but not bad. It looks like we missed considerably less than we did zipping back and forth on the old lawn tractor. And the other thing with the lawn tractor, it doesn't actually have a usable cruise control. You have to just simply slam your finger down on the old W button and leave it there. Which, as we all know, can get a little bit gnarly after a while. Alright, stop your mowing. Go find all the patches you missed, you terrible, terrible person. Where was it? Ah, that row. Alrighty. Mow on, mow on. No, eh? Alright. You don't want to play? There you go. You wanted to play that time. Alright. So is that it then? Oops. We're still in backwards mode, man. I do believe that's the only patch. Wow. Well, that is some pretty impressive machine, buddy. Again, thanks, Tony. Or Tonic? Sorry, man. Well, same thing. But, ooh, playing Half-Life 2, are you, buddy? Good game, man. Good game. By far one of, if not my absolutely favorite. Well, no, I can't say that. Fallout 3. You know, Half-Life is always going to be the, you know, the one that you look at and go, yep, if it wasn't for you, man, first-person shooters would have been just crap. So that will always be kept in mind. But other than that, no. Until Fallout 3 came, I would have to say Half-Life, and then of course Half-Life 2 were by far my favorite FPS games. Yeah. And then of course Episode 2, etc., etc. And we are all, of course, patiently awaiting for Valve to go, oh yeah, not only do we run Steam, we're a game company. Hey, let's make Half-Life 3. Yeah, okay. Alright, well again, I'm very impressed with the Vogel and Nut. So I'm going to go trade it in for the Harvester. We're going to run one more day, and then I will harvest the Black Currants one more time and see how we do. Because I think our next major project may be to buy this little field over here. See that one? Yeah, I think we're going to buy that, and then I think we will get into corn foraging gear. Like get ourselves a nice forage harvester and that sort of thing. Or not a forage harvester, we have one. Or yeah, exactly what I mean, a forage harvester. I'm thinking, forage wagon, you have one, dude. Oh yeah, no, a forage harvester. And get us some corn going, because apparently, if you feed your cows and your goats corn, their milk is worth more money. And that can be a pretty big thing, because as we know, the cow and goat milk is what's been making our life doable here. Now, what do they want for this field? It's a beautiful field. It would be about the right size for silage production. 7,000 euro? Oh, guys, boom, we just bought a field. So, we may not have enough to buy the gear we need to do what we want to do with it at the moment, but hey, for 7,000 euro, that is going to be a field. Alright, so next step up, as I said, I'm going to go and harvest the berries. But as you guys know, that's not exactly the most exciting thing, because of course it's 2.5 kilometers an hour up and down the length of the field until we get our, oh, I'm gonna guess this time 43 boxes. They're like, yeah, right, dude, that'll be the day. So yeah, but anyway, that I think is going to do an episode for us, guys. Not the longest episode, but certainly a good one. And again, thanks, Tonic. That's a much better mowing unit for what I'm doing, buddy. I do appreciate that. And of course, the other thing we want to get going is I'd like to stop paying for my fertilizer. The only thing is, I don't know that I can use my organics, i.e. either the slurry or the dung, to do my orchards, because I don't know that you can tow the spreader. I think you need to use a regular tractor, and you can't use the regular tractor on the orchards. So I got a feeling that for some reason they think we should be limited to synthetic fertilizers for our berry crops, which is frankly criminal. I would much prefer to be able to do an organic on these. So, but we'll have to see. It's 75k just for the unit that's going to fill the spreader. Spreaders are cheap. I think they're less than 20. But yeah, 75k for a telehandler. And let's take her to the next morning. But we will be buying one of those, and like I said, we will also be buying ourselves some forage equipment for corn. And like I said, I have no idea what that's going to run us at the moment, but we will get on with that. We will. Animals, how are you doing, boys? You are all a year or less. Alright. We've got... Ah, okay, I see. It counts it all as hay. You'll notice here we got 23,200. Yeah, I didn't buy that. Okay. That's counting our grass, plus what we had left for hay, plus the month we just chewed through. So, yeah, not bad. But here's what we want. We want to get our corn silage going. And we will do that next time. Till then, guys. Sorry, got lost under my keyboard. Until then, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7 for Farm Expert 2016 here on the Fruit Company map. And we're slowly but surely making our fortune. Alright, take her easy, guys. I'm going to go over here and have a look at our cows. Get up, you lazy girls. You can't... Oh, maybe I guess they can produce milk laying down, right? Oh, I was kidding. No, I said... Oh. Well, now I kind of feel bad. Jeez. Just never know. Just never know.